Hello, I have a mobile order for Cameron.
Alright, we'll have that for you in one window.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. You too. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cameron, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, today I am starting a new series here this year on my channel called Coffee Chats with Cameron. And as you can tell by the title, it is exactly what you think it is. It is simply going to be me coming on here every once in a while to do a mini coffee chat. If you guys didn't know, coffee, especially iced coffee, is one of my favorite things in the world. I literally have it every single day, if not multiple times a day. It's my favorite guilty pleasure drink, go-to drink, and I'm always going to Starbucks and Dunkin' to try out new drinks to just mix it up. And I always just in general love drinking coffee and being productive. So today has already been a very productive day. The day it is January 12th. It is a Friday, so happy Friday. And I've already had a very productive day today. I have got gas, so we have gas full in the car. I have gone to Starbucks, obviously. I got my normal, this is my, if you are curious, I'll actually screenshot this and put it on the screen. This is my current go-to coffee order. I got a venti iced blonde vanilla latte with vanilla sweet cream, cold foam, oat milk, blonde espresso, which is a blonde vanilla latte, and 6 pumps of brown sugar. And you guys, this is amazing. It is my favorite. I love anything vanilla brown sugar in my coffee, and the vanilla sweet cream just adds the nicest touch. And this is going to be my drink for the day. And this is especially a very special way to kick off coffee chats, because today I'm going to be doing my voting for the People's Choice Awards 2024. If you didn't know, every single year there's an award show put on called the People's Choice Awards, and all of our favorite film, TV, movie, and just reality star actors, actresses, and movies all get nominated for the best titles. And I will say that this in particular, nominations for the People's Choice Awards, I think are all very good and all very well thought out and done. I agree with a lot of them, and there's a lot that in particular that I'm rooting for a lot, which I'll get into later in the video. But without further ado, I'm going to hop into this video. Wherever you're at, grab your nearest coffee drink and let's have a nice mini coffee chat while I vote, and you guys come along with me as I vote for the People's Choice Awards. So I'm going to screen record my phone so that you can see exactly what I'm seeing on my phone. So 1 second. Alright, so we have the recording. I think I'm going to insert it here, or maybe here on the screen, and we are going to be doing the live voting while I drink my coffee. So the very first category that we have up here, it looks like, is the movie category. If I'm, oh, actually that's not the first one. Oh yeah, this is one, first one. So the first one we're going to be voting for is movies, and I will say, you guys, a lot of these movies, it was so hard to choose my favorite. I've already done my votes, by the way, but you can vote every single day, I think, up until January 19th. I think first day of voting was yesterday, and it goes all the way to the 19th, so you still have time to vote. I don't know if this video will go up before voting ends, but just for memory's sake, you get 1 vote per day for every single category. So here we go. So the first category for movie, we have Barbie, Fast X, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, Taylor Swift, I Am the Eras Tour film, The Little Mermaid, and Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but without a doubt, I'm automatically going to give my vote to The Little Mermaid, because Halle Bailey, like, I personally really enjoyed that movie. I still enjoy it. It's still one of my favorite Disney movies, especially live action Disney movies that Disney has released. So it goes to Little Mermaid. And so we're going to exit out of that. And next we're going to move to the action movie category. And I'm actually very excited because one of my favorite movies of 2023 is on this category, which I will get to. So we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Fast X again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 again, John Wick Chapter 4, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and The Marvels. And the Transformers Rise of the Beast. Sorry, I got too excited when I said the Hunger Games. I will say this every single time. This Hunger Games movie is my favorite Hunger Games movie that has come out. I absolutely love this movie. I think it is very well done. I love the whole cast. I literally went to the theaters while it was in theaters showing 4 times to see it live in theaters. I'm not exaggerating. I love that movie. I will keep rewatching it over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm just obsessed with the casting. I'm obsessed with the storyline. So my vote automatically goes to The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So good, and I just hope they win this category. I really hope they win. Next, moving into the comedy movie category, I think the last time I voted for this, I really didn't have a lot of familiarity with any of these films. The only ones that I've actually seen from this list is the Barbie movie and Wonka. So I think I'm going to give my vote to Wonka just because when I went to go see it with my family, it was very good. I really enjoyed it. Timothée Chalamet did his job. But Barbie is also a very good contender, but I didn't like Barbie as much as I liked Wonka. So, moving on to the next category. Next we have the drama movie, and I will say a lot of these I'm not very familiar with, except The Color Purple. The Color Purple I think is the best movie out of every single movie that is listed here. It is so well done. It is so good. I love the music. I love the casting. So automatic vote, The Color Purple, no questions asked. I really want to go see it again in theaters before it leaves, but so good. So good. I really hope they win. Moving on to the next category, we have the male movie star. So we have Cillian Murphy, Chris Pratt, Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Gosling, Timothée Chalamet, and Tom Cruise. This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with Michael B. Jordan just because he's always been a crowd favorite in films. He was very good in Creed, and you just have to give it to the black community. We gotta give back. So, moving on to the next category, we have the female movie star, and there's a lot of good options. I remember when I first voted for this, it was so hard to choose, and I think I'm gonna go with the same vote that I casted the first time around because I think this is just, a really good one. So we have Florence Pugh, Halle Bailey, Jenna Ortega, Jennifer Lawrence, Julia Roberts, Margot Robbie, Rachel Zegler, and Viola Davis. And I believe the last time I voted for this category, I voted for Viola Davis, and I'm going to do it again. Viola Davis, literally nothing needs to be said after that. Her name speaks for herself. She's one of the greatest actors of all time, and we just have to give it to her. But I will say, if Viola does not win this category, I am heavily rooting for either Halle Bailey or Rachel Zegler because they are also two of my favorite actors of all time. So, moving to the next category, we have the action movie star. And for this one, we have Brie Larson, Chris Pratt, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, Keanu Reeves, Rachel Zegler, Tom Cruise, and Viola Davis again. And this actually was a very hard one because I think the first time I voted for this one, it was a tie between me picking between Rachel and Viola. But I think because I already voted for Viola in the first category, I'm going to vote for Rachel in this one just because I really do think she is a one to watch in the future. She is so good, especially in action movies like The Hunger Games. I thought her performance was really, really good. So I really hope she wins at least one of these categories. I know she's nominated a couple times for these awards, so really rooting for her. But again, Brie Larson, Chris Pratt, Jason Momoa. Like, there's just so many good people. It's so hard to choose just one person. So we're rooting for everyone. But I have my favorites. Moving into the next category, we have comedy movie star. We have Adam Sandler, Glenn Powell, Jennifer Lawrence, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Scarlett Johansson, Sydney Sweeney, and Timothée Chalamet. And I automatically have to go with Adam Sandler. He's just overall a very funny guy. He's a hilarious actor. Every time you see something with him in it, he is absolutely hysterical and super funny. So have to give it to Adam Sandler. But a good runner-up, I think, for this one would probably be Glenn Powell. So, moving into the next category, we have the drama movie star. We have Cillian Murphy again, Fantasia Barrino, oh, so good, Florence Pugh, Jacob Elordi, Jenna Ortega, Julia Roberts, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Michael B. Jordan. And I think I'm going to vote for the same person again that I voted the first time, and that is Fantasia Barrino from The Color Purple. If you guys have not seen the movie The Color Purple, go see the film. It is super good, absolutely phenomenal film, and Fantasia really just carried that film on her back. She is such a talented singer and actress, and I hope to see her in many more films to come. Moving into the next category, we have the movie performance. We have America Ferrera, Charles Melton, Danielle Brooks, Jacob Elordi, Melissa McCarthy, Natalie Portman, Natalie Portman, Simu Liu, and Viola Davis. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. All of these are super good. Like, all of these are very, very, very good. Now, I will say I have already voted for Viola Davis twice now, and I would vote for her again in a heartbeat, but I'm actually going off of the real category this time, and because I have not seen her in the film Air, it wouldn't be fair for me to just vote for her out of that, even though she does deserve the vote regardless because she's just a phenomenal actor. But I think my next runner-up, which I actually am really in agreement with this one, and I think she also carried her performance and just carried the movie on her back, is Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple. Absolutely, I literally love The Color Purple. It is so good. If you have not seen it, go see this movie. It is super good. And she's just a star. She is a star in the making. I hope I see her in many more films to come, and just absolutely phenomenal. Nothing else needs to be said for that. Alright, moving into the next category we have is TV. So we're now in the TV column. So we have, for the category of show, we have Grey's Anatomy, Law & Order, The Only Murders in the Building, Saturday Night Live, Ted Lasso, The Bear, The Last of Us, and Vanderpump Rules. Now this one was very hard for me because I'm very, very not very familiar with any of these, to be completely honest. I know that sounds bad. I really don't feel indifferently about this category, so I think I just randomly voted for Grey's Anatomy just because everyone is very hyped about that show all the time. I never really got into it. I watched the first season and really never wanted to continue watching, but because of the hype, why not? And it's still going on after all of these years and all of these seasons, so it must be good. So we may pick it up again one day and try it, but it just never was for me. Again, no hate, no tea, no shade. It's just not for me. We all have our choices. Moving into the next category, we have the comedy show. So we have Abbott Elementary, and Just Like That, Never Have I Ever, Only Murders in the Building, Saturday Night Live, Ted Lasso, The Bear, Young Sheldon. And this one, I automatically went with Never Have I Ever for a couple reasons. Number one, out of all of these, I have only seen Never Have I Ever. I actually do want to watch Abbott Elementary. It's in my watch list of shows I want to watch, so I hope I eventually get into it. But I watched every single season of Never Have I Ever, and I'm very sad that the last season that came out was their finale, their season finale, and I'm just going to have to keep watching all of the past seasons because we are not getting any more new episodes episodes, but Matre Ramakrishnan really carried that show on her back. She is a star. I hope I see her in more things, and I just really enjoyed that series. I love the storyline. I love the diversity and the representation in the Indian community. Love to see it. Mindy Kaling, thank you so much for blessing with us. Thank you so much for blessing us with Never Have I Ever. Moving into the next category, we have the drama show. And I will say, out of all of these, I remember I have not seen any of these movies, so it truly was a blind vote. And I think I ended up going again with Grey's Anatomy, just because, like I said earlier, it's a crowd favorite for a lot of people, and I'm just trusting that because that it's still going on and it has so much history in TV that it will continue to go on, and it's good. So moving into the next category, continue with the voting. Nice coffee break here. All right, moving into the next category, we have the sci-fi fantasy show. Now this one, I will say, was also a very easy one for me, simply because the only one that I have seen is Ahsoka. I have not seen The Mandalorian. I'm sorry for all the Mandalorian fans. I just have not gotten into it, but I really enjoyed Ahsoka. Super good, and I really hope that they come out with a new season, which I think they are renewed for another season. I have to double check. So we are going to move into the next category. Next, we have the reality TV show. We have 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Below Deck, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Selling Sunset, The Kardashians, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and Vanderpump Rules. And I will say this one was also very, didn't think too much about it, just because I am not really familiar with a lot of these shows. The only one that I've actually seen and really enjoyed is Selling Sunset, so we're going to be giving that vote to Selling Sunset. And I enjoyed it. It was good, and I just think out of all the ones that were nominated, that one would deserve the title. Alright, moving into the next category, we have competition show. We have America's Got Talent, American Idol, Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, RuPaul's Drag Race, Squid Game, The Challenge, Survivor, and The Voice. And without any question or hesitation, we are going with Dancing with the Stars. I absolutely love Dancing with the Stars. I love the concept of the show, and I literally binge watch it all the time. Congratulations, I know she's not watching this video, but congratulations to Xochitl Gomez for winning this past season of Dancing with the Stars. I watched the whole season. I was rooting for her the whole time. I hope she wins, and she won, and I was so happy and excited for her, and I cannot wait to continue to watch this show for years to come. And yeah, no other comment there. Super good. We'll definitely keep watching it and look forward to more seasons. Moving into next category, we have the binge-worthy show. So we have Beef, The Citadel, Jury Duty, Love is Blind, Queen Charlotte, The Bridgerton Story, The Crown, the Night Agent, and The Summer I Turned Pretty. And again, without any question, Love is Blind. I literally love the show Love is Blind. I personally would never go on the show, but I literally have never missed an episode, never missed a season, never missed an interview with any of the cast. I could say I'm obsessed. Actually, no. Very obsessed with the show. And actually, the day that I'm filming this, I think a month from Sunday, I'm filming this on a Friday, a month from Sunday, season 6 comes out. So I'm super excited when that comes out. I'm going to binge watch it with my older brother, my sister-in-law. It's going to be great. Love the show. Love the concept. Hope they continue it for years to come. Moving into the next category, we have the male TV star. Count how many times I can't talk in this video. We have Chase Stokes, Jason Sudeikis, hope I pronounced that right, Jeremy Allen White, Kieran Culkin, Pedro Pascal, Samuel L. Jackson, Steve Martin, and Tom Hiddleston. And without any question or doubt, we are going with Samuel Jackson. He's up there with Viola Davis, one of the greatest actors of all time. Everything he's in is good. He's a good actor. He always does a good job. And he did a really good job in Secret Invasion. So, very excited. Hope to see him in more films to come. Moving into the next category, we have the female TV star. We have Ali Wong, Hannah Whittingham, Jennifer Anderson, Mariska Hargitay, Quinta Brunson, Reese Witherspoon, Rosario Dawson, and Selena Gomez. And I'm going to go with Rosario Dawson just because her performance in Ahsoka was absolutely phenomenal, and I look forward to seeing her in more films and TV shows. Moving into the next category, we have the comedy TV star. So we have Ali Wong, Bowen Yang, Hannah Whittingham, Jason Sudeikis, Jeremy Allen White, Quinta Brunson, Selena Gomez, and Steve Martin. And I don't remember what I voted for this one the last time. I think I might have went with Quinta Brunson just because she's just overall a really good actor. I have not seen Abbott Elementary, but in the films that I have seen her in and shows, she's absolutely great. So we went with her. Moving into the next category, we have the drama TV star. We have Bella Ramsey, Chase Stokes, Ice-T, Jennifer Aniston, Kieran Culkin, Mariska Hargitay, can't pronounce the name, Pedro Pascal, Reese Witherspoon. I think I went with Pedro Pascal when I voted for this the first time, so we're going to go with him again. He's very good in all his work, and he's just a good actor, and I hope to see him in more films to come. Moving into the next category, we have the TV performance. We have Angela Andoa, Ayo Edebiri, Billie Eilish, John Hamm, Matt Bomer, Meryl Streep, Stephen Young, and Storm Reid. And this one was an automatic vote for Storm Reid just because I loved her in Euphoria. I loved her in The Last of Us. She is so talented for how young she is. I cannot wait to continue to see her in more things. She is absolutely super talented and just an overall good actor. And looking forward to more of her work. Super good and a big fan. Moving into the next category, we have Ariana Madix we got reality TV star. The nominees are Ariana Madix, Trishul Strauss, Garcelle, I can't even pronounce the name, Bravias, Candy Buress, Khloe Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Richards, and Mike the Situation Sorrentino. Cannot pronounce any of these names, but I ended up going with Ariana Madix just because I have not seen Vanderpump Rules, but she was on this past season of Dancing with the Stars, and she was very talented and very good, and she seems like a good person, so we gave her the vote. And out of all these people, because I don't know any of them, I automatically give it to her. Next, we have the competition contestant, and for the nominees, we have Anitra, Ariana Madix, Charity Lawson, I Am Tongi, Keke Palmer, Sasha Colby, Teresa Nice, and Xochitl Gomez. And this one, I remember when I voted the first time, automatically goes to Xochitl Gomez. She, as I mentioned before, such a talented actor, such a talented dancer, and she won this past season of Dancing with the Stars. I was rooting for her the whole time. I wanted her to win, and she ended up winning. Absolutely phenomenal, and just a great person. She seemed like a really awesome person, and she's so young, so talented for her age, so I cannot wait to see her in more shows to come. Moving into the next category, we have the daytime talk show. We have Good Morning America, Live with Kelly and Mark, Sherry, the Drew Barrymore Show, Jennifer Hudson, The Kelly Clarkson Show, The View, and Today. And I ended up going with The Kelly Clarkson Show just because Kelly Clarkson has always been one of my favorite artists and just in general celebrities. She's one of the most down-to-earth, genuine, and just overall good people celebrities that we do not have a lot in this industry, and I just give her a lot of credit back to her just because she can do it all. She can sing, she can dance, she can act, she can do it all, and she has her own talk show. Look at her going, girl bossing it up. So we love to see it, and I hope to continue to see her more in successful things. Moving into the next category, we have the nighttime talk show. We have Heart to Heart, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, Last Night with Seth Meyers, The Daily Show, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And I automatically gave my vote to The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon just because out of all these other late night talk shows, Jimmy Fallon is the OG. He's the first person you think of when you think of shows like this. I think all these other shows are trying to be just like him, but try and fail every time just because he's iconic and he continues to be good at what he does. So we give it to Jimmy Fallon, and I look forward to more of The Tonight Show. Next, we have, for the host, we have Gordon Ramsay, Jimmy Fallon, Nick Cannon, Pam Lakshmi, RuPaul, Ryan Seacrest, Steve Harvey, and Terry Crews. And I think I ended up giving my vote to, again, Jimmy Fallon just because he's a hilarious person. He's a very good show host. He's just in general very successful person. So we gave it to Jimmy Fallon, and just iconic. You know, it's Jimmy Fallon. Alright, moving into the next category, we have music. So, we have for this one, Bad Bunny, Drake, Jack Harlow, Jungkook, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, and The Weeknd. And I think when I voted for this one, I ended up giving it to Drake just because the OG, we all love Drake, we all listen to his music. I'm a fan, I know you guys are a fan. Iconic, nothing else is, you know. When you think of rap, you think of Drake. He is literally the top of the top, and looking forward to more music from Drake. Next, we have the female artists. We have Beyonce, Doja Cat, Karol G, Lainey Wilson, Miley Cyrus, Nicki Minaj, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift. And this one, no questions asked, automatically Beyonce. I mean, she's just the queen. She's the queen. We all love Beyonce. She is flawless in everything that she does. She can do it all. She's a triple threat. Love it. We love to see her success. We love to see it in the black community. Automatic Beyonce. No questions asked. Moving on to the next category, we have the male country artists. We have Chris Stapleton, Cody Johnson, Hardy, Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, and Zach Bryan. Now, I am not a country music lover / stan. I do occasionally listen to country music, but I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan enough to know these artists very well. I'm not familiar with any of them, but I will say the most familiar-ish that I know of just by name is Luke Combs, so we're going to give it to Luke Combs. Hope you win, Luke. And that's all I have to say about that. Moving into the next category, we have the female country artists. We have Ashley McBride, Carly Pierce, Carrie Underwood, Gabby Barrett, Kelsey Ballerini, Lainey Wilson, Megan Maroney, and Shania Twain. And I automatically give my vote to Gabby Barrett just because she did win American Idol one time, and I actually watched her season where she won, and she's a very talented singer. I have listened to a couple of her songs. She's very talented in the country music genre, so hope she wins. I'm rooting for her, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Moving into the next category, we have the male Latin artists. We have Bad Bunny, Bizarre Rap, Feed, Maluma, Manuel Chorizo, Ozuna, Peso Pluma, Rule Alejandro. And I think I'm automatically going to give my vote to Bad Bunny just because he is the, I want to say, most notable artist in this genre of male Latin artists. I have listened to his songs. I'm not really familiar with the Spanish language. I want to get into it more, but he is, I want to say, when you think of Spanish rap for male, you think of Bad Bunny. Moving into the next category, we have the female Latin artists. We have Angela Aguilar, Anita, Becky G, Kali Uchis, Karol G, Rosalia, Shakira, and Young Miko. And I automatically give my vote to Shakira. Iconic, literally iconic. Listened to her all the time in my childhood growing up. Super talented singer. Hope she wins. Moving into the next category, we have the pop artists, and this one I will say I love a lot of these artists, so it was really hard for me to choose. So we have Billie Eilish, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa, cannot talk today, Jungkook, Miley Cyrus, Olivia Rodrigo, Tate McRae, and Taylor Swift. And oof, this one was so hard, you guys. It was so hard to vote. But I ended up, by shocking surprise, I ended up going with Dua Lipa, just because I listened to the Dance the Night Away song from the Barbie movie literally all of the rest of 2023 when it came out over the summer. It literally was my 2023 anthem. I had that on repeat. It was in a lot of my TikTok videos. It is an iconic song, and it still remains to be a very iconic song in the pop community. So we went with Dua Lipa, but I hope if she does not win that Olivia Rodrigo or Taylor Swift win, just because they are also two very iconic artists. Moving into the next category, we have hip-hop artists. We have Cardi B, Drake, Future, Jack Harlow, Lotto, Nicki Minaj, Post Malone, and Travis Scott. And my vote automatically goes to Drake, just because, as I mentioned earlier, very iconic, very successful songs in 2023, very successful albums in 2023. So we had to give it to Drake for that one. Moving into the next category, we have the R&B artists. We have Beyonce, Brent Faiyaz, Janelle Monáe, SZA, Tems, The Weeknd, Usher, and Victoria Monet. And again, this one was not a very hard vote. Beyonce every time. When Beyonce is on the list, we always go with her. She is just, she deserves it. She's phenomenal. We all know that. Very deserving. So hope she wins. But if she does not win, I'm also really rooting for either Victoria Monet or SZA. Moving into the next category, we have the new artists. We have Coi Leray, Ice Spice, Jelly Roll, Jungkook, Noah Kahan, Paso Pluma, Pink Panthers, and Steven Sanchez. And my vote automatically goes to Ice Spice. A lot of very iconic nominees this time around, I will say. Ice Spice is iconic. I know a lot of people don't really agree with her music at times. I know I personally don't at times, just because, you know, it's a lot of stuff in there I will say is vulgar, but I will say the one thing that I give to Ice Spice is her originality. She really came with a lot of different beats and rhythms with her music, especially in the rap, female rap category, and she's just killing it right now. Very iconic artist, and I cannot wait to see what she brings to the new year in 2024. Moving into the next category, we have the group duos. We have Dan and Shay, Fierza, Regita, Grupo Frontora, Jonas Brothers, Old Dominion, Paramore, Stray Kids, and Tomorrow Together. And iconic, you know, childhood. This brings me back to my childhood. We are going with the Jonas Brothers. Iconic. Very iconic. Moving on to the next category, we have the song Dance the Night, Fast Car, Flowers. Not going to say that word because this is a family-friendly channel, but I gotta. Greedy, Last Night, Paint the Town Red, and Vampire. Oh, this one was hard just because it was a really hard vote between Dance the Night Away, and Vampire, but I ended up going with Dance the Night just because, as I mentioned earlier, that was like my 2023 anthem. I absolutely love that song. It's very uplifting, it's very, very upbeat, and I feel motivated every time I listen to that song, so we are going with that. But if that one does not win, I'm very, very heavily voting for Miss Rodrigo and Vampire. Absolutely iconic, so both very good options, but you have to pick one, so we went with Dance the Night. Alright, moving into the next category, we have the album. We have Endless Summer Vacation, For All the Dogs, Getting Old, Guts, Maner, Ser Bonito, Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana, One Thing at a Time, and Pink Friday 2. And I went with For All the Dogs by Drake just because when that album came out, I literally listened to that over and over and over and over and over again on repeat. When it comes to male rap artists, Drake is always going to be my favorite. No one can do it like him. I absolutely love his music. I love the rhythms in the music. I may not agree with all of the lyrics in his music, but I love just the overall rhythm and beat of it. So hope he wins. But if he does not win, I'm also giving it to Miss Rodrigo again with Guts, just because that was iconic when that came out. Absolutely binge listened to that album. Super good. So very good options, but you can only pick one, so we went For All the Dogs. Moving into the next category, we have the collaboration song. We have All My Life, Barbie World, Ella Baila Sola, First Person Shooter, I Remember Everything, 7 TQG and X102, and I automatically went with Barbie World. Again, very iconic of 2023. I also had this literally on repeat in my car every single day after the Barbie movie came out, after the Barbie album of all the music in the movie came out. Very iconic, very good. So hope that one wins, but if that one doesn't win, I'm also going to go with First Person Shooter, just because that one is also a very just catchy and good overall song. Moving into the next one, we have the concert tour. So we have tour, we have plus, minus, equals, divided by, and times tour with Ed Sheeran, Coldplay Music, The Spheres World Tour, Love on Tour, Harry Styles, Luke Combs World Tour, One Night at a Time World Tour, Megan Wallen, Pink Summer Carnival, Renaissance World Tour, Beyonce, and the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Automatically went with Beyonce. As I mentioned again, when Beyonce is on the ballot, we vote. Super talented, phenomenal artist. Hope she wins, but if she doesn't win, we are also giving it to Taylor Swift, just because also very talented and iconic artist. Alright, this is already getting super long, but we are going to speed through the rest of this. We are now in the final category, which is pop culture. Alright, for the category of the social celebrity, we have Britney Spears, Dwayne Johnson, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Selena Gomez, and Taylor Swift. And for this one, it was very hard for me just because I'm familiar with every single one of these people. But if I had to vote for someone, I would definitely give it to Taylor Swift, just because not only is she a very talented artist, she's just overall a very good person, and she engages with all of her fans on social media the most I've ever seen from any other celebrity and artist, and she's just very genuine, down-to-earth person, and but also very, very talented at the same time. So we have to give it to Miss Swift. But if she does not win, I'm also really rooting for Selena Gomez, just because childhood brings me back to my childhood, iconic, very talented, so very, very good contender, but we went with Taylor Swift. Next, we have the comedy act. We have Baby G, Emergency Contact, God Loves Me, I'm an entertainer, Off the Record, Reality Check, Selective Outrage, Someone You Love, and I ended up going with Trevor Noah, just because also very iconic, very hilarious person. Everything I see him in, I'm on the floor laughing. Super, super iconic, super, super funny. Hope he wins. Moving into the next category, we have the athlete. This one was super hard just because I'm familiar with every single person on this list, but you can only choose one person, but I can't choose between one, but we have to choose one. So we have, for the athlete, Coco Gauff, Giannis Openam. Oh, so sad I cannot pronounce that right. LeBron James, Lionel Messi, Sabrina Ionescu, Simone Biles, Steph Curry, and Travis Kelce. And I ended up going with the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Miss Simone Biles. Absolutely amazing, absolutely talented gymnast. And I look forward to seeing her in this summer's 2024 Olympics. Manifesting one day I can go to an Olympic Games. We are speaking it into existence right now. I will live the day where I get to go see Miss Biles perform in person. So hopefully the day will come, but we are giving it to Simone. But all of these other ones, I would not be upset if any one of these other contenders win, but I'm rooting for Miss Simone Biles. So that is actually going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me vote for this year's People's Choice Awards. Absolutely mind blown and just so excited to see this award show when it streams. I'm manifesting one day that I get to go to a People's Choice Awards in person. Never say never. Anything can happen, but I'm very excited to watch this year's People's Choice Awards. I put my votes in, and I will continue to be voting every single day for my favorite nominees up until voting closes. I believe the People's Choice Awards this year is in February, late February, and it was actually just announced today, this morning, that Simu Liu will be hosting this year's People's Choice Awards for 2024. So looking forward to it. Absolutely a big fan of Simu. Loved him in Shang-Chi. Loved him in all of the Marvel films. So I'm very, very, very excited to see him as the host. He was also in Barbie, which was really cool. But it's going to be a very iconic award show. I'm very excited to see what happens, and I hope you guys are as well too. This is a friendly reminder that if you have not voted for the People's Choice Choice Awards for this year. Definitely go vote. I'll have a link in the description to go vote if this video goes up before they end. Absolutely very excited for all of the nominees, all of my top picks, and just other people that I think, in my opinion, are runner-ups. And again, as a disclaimer, these are all my personal opinions. You can argue or disagree or agree with me if you want, but I'm sticking to my opinion. I'm sticking to what I believe in, and everyone has their own opinions, and we are going to leave it at that. I'm overall very excited to continue doing more videos like this in 2024, where I sit down, grab a coffee, and have a nice chat with you guys, whether it's me updating you on my life or just in general commentary of just things that I have opinions on, or stuff like this where you can in real time do things with me, whether it's voting for an award show or doing anything of the sorts. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below what your top picks for the People's Choice Awards are, or if you'll be watching this year. I'd love to know. Feel free to comment below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, be sure you subscribe. I will be uploading twice a week this year in the new year, and I'm very excited. I have a lot of fun, exciting content planned that are on the way that you'll definitely not want to miss out on, so definitely subscribe and have my post notifications on so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much again for watching. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.